Good morning. Good morning, Callum. School, school, school. We're going to school. You have to learn lots today, huh?
Why are we inside the earth?
Why are we inside of the earth? Oh my goodness, that's a loaded question. Well, because the earth is a planet that has atmosphere, which means we have seasons. Because remember, some planets are too hot, some planets are too cold. Remember? We can't live if it's too hot or too cold. So the earth is just right.
It needs to be green and blue. That's how you make the earth.
That's right. And what is green on the earth?
Grass.
The grass, yeah, the land.
And leaves.
And what is blue on the earth?
Water.
Water. Very good. Very good.
And the sky.
Oh, yeah, the sky can be blue too.
Yeah, but not gray.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. To be honest, I don't feel well today. I woke up last night feeling really, really sick and nauseous, kind of like hunger pains. I ate an apple, had a couple sips of water, went back to bed. It kind of helped a little bit, but not really. I woke up this morning feeling pretty awful. I ate a little bit of the kids' bagel and some turkey slices for some protein, and I still don't feel well. You know, mothers can't stop. So, good morning. So I'm taking Linnea this morning to Curry's PC World to go pick up my new external hard drive. I'm so excited about this because we got such a good deal on it. It's 4 terabytes, so normally I can only get like 2 terabyte devices at a time, because even that is quite expensive. It's like 80 pounds for that. And I got a 4 terabyte for 85 pounds, and we had a 30-pound gift voucher from Curry's because we bought my new camera from them, and then they had this thing that if you find a camera, if you find the same camera cheaper elsewhere, then they'll give you some money back. We ended up finding the camera cheaper on Amazon, so Roman contacted Curry's and they gave us a 30-pound gift voucher to make up the difference. So we said that that 30-pound gift voucher, along with Patreon money, that would go towards the new external hard drive. So I'm so pleased, I'm so excited. Thank you, patrons, for your support. Callum's home, and he's hungry from sports. Huh?
Duck, goose.
Were you the duck or the goose?
Goose. And then Charlie was that.
The way he talks is like a teenager. Charlie was that.
No, you're good duck.
So the goose has to chase the duck, right? Did you catch him, or were you too slow?
I was pretty good. Pretty fast.
You were fast? Good morning, Linnea. What do you see?
I missed the ducky.
Huh?
I missed the ducky.
You missed the little duckies? Yeah, we're at the pond, looking at the ducks and the geese.
You heard that?
I hear that.
There's a ducky.
Yeah. Oh.
The duck say hi.
The ducks say hi.
No, she's shy.
The ducks are shy.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm just now picking up the vlogging camera. It's a little after 10. Linnea and I are on our way to the post office to pick up a package and mail something off for Roman. Today's gonna be kind of a quiet vlog. We got word this morning, very early in the morning, that Roman's grandmother in Germany passed away. And something that I've kept off the vlog is just that she's been very sick for probably the past 2 years. Yeah, it's probably been about 2 years, and she spent the last month in the hospital very sick. I'll talk more about all this when I'm home, because I definitely want to share some of the reasons why she was such a special lady to me. You know, I feel sad, but I also feel a sense of comfort in knowing that she's no longer in pain and she's no longer hurting. It also gives the rest of the family some time to heal, to find a new normal. And I know this time of year is kind of a hard time to lose somebody. It's just time to heal now. Linnea's taking a snooze, so I'm just walking back home. I just wanted to show you guys the view. Canary Wharf, the O2. Well, I ended up at Costa. Linnea's taking a nap, and I just have so much on my mind. I just felt like I needed to pick me up. So, cappuccinos. Yeah, so I've been kind of like holding back tears all day, so it's nice to just sit here for a little bit. Linnea and I are back home, and I just wanted to talk a little bit, some things that I wanted to say earlier, I just wanted to kind of put out there. So if you don't like when I talk to the vlog, and if you don't like talking portions of the vlog, then just don't watch anymore, because there will be some talking. I really wanted to share some important things that have been, you know, when I think of Omi and I think of the person that she's been, not only for the whole family, but the person that she was for me in particular. I really want my kids to know this about her. Roman and I, we've never actually sat down and done a whole how we met each other kind of story. We met in February of 2009, February 20th, 2009, and we didn't actually start dating until November of 2009. Up until that point, we remained friends, and then in November we just decided this is actually more than friends. Let's just see what comes of this, and it either works or it doesn't, but either way, we need to try this out. By this point, I was already kind of off and working. I went off to New York City to do a teaching certification to teach English as a second language. So I was living in New York City and teaching at the time, and then it was when I was in New York that I booked a trip to Germany to go to Germany for the first time and to go visit Roman. He was doing an internship in Aachen, writing his bachelor, no, that's what it was. He was writing his bachelor thesis in Aachen, Germany. I planned to go see Roman at the end of March 2010. And I booked a trip, I think, for 2 weeks, to stay for 2 weeks. And if you guys remember, in 2010, at this time, there were those volcanoes erupting in Iceland, and they were stopping flights going to and from, or basically from crossing the Atlantic. Well, my flight was held up because of that situation. And then, gosh, something else happened. And so, yeah, I wasn't able to, I can't remember what it was, but basically I got 2 extra weeks in Germany due to all of the disruptions and the flight cancellations. So I ended up staying in Germany for a full month. I think it was even 5 weeks that I stayed. In all of that, because I stayed for so long, I ended up celebrating Easter with Roman's family. We ended up going and meeting his grandmother. And I got to meet his grandmother and celebrate Easter with his family and do things that with them. I kind of felt like I was being thrown into the fire a bit, because it's like my first time in Germany, not really knowing the language, and then suddenly you meet not just the mom and dad and the brother, but you meet like the whole extended family, the cousins, grandparents, and so I just felt this immense pressure. So I went to celebrate Easter with his family, and I met Omi for the first time, and she was a very stoic, tough woman who ran a business with her husband and raised 5 children. Really valued a hard work ethic, and she valued competence and efficiency. The thing about Omi is that she was all these things, but she was also very fair. So when I met her, she really gave me a chance to show her who I was. That first time spending time with her, I knew that she loved Roman and cared for Roman very much and respected him. And I knew that she felt that if Roman was bringing me to meet the family, then I must have been somebody special too. When she found out that my birthday was September 6th, she kind of got like this glimmer in her eye and she kind of said, uh-huh. She later told Roman that she really liked that my birthday was September 6th because that was her late husband's birthday, who was Roman's maternal grandfather. That was his birthday and he passed away years earlier. So it was special to her that I was around now and I had that birthday. But even though we met and we didn't speak the same language, there was this little thing that kind of bonded us. I remember she would talk pretty openly with me about how when she was younger, she went to New York City and she didn't speak English, and how nervous she was and how uncomfortable it made her feel. And I think that experience really gave her a bit of insight into what my life was like moving to Germany. And I know that she deeply respected me for that. And she made comments to me all the time, even when I felt like my German was just crap and I just felt so down because I just wasn't getting the language quick enough, and I would just, you know, people would talk so quickly and things would just kind of be a big blur and jumble in my head, and she would always remind me that my German was so much better than what it was. She just always said those things that really made me feel better. When she and I were alone in the kitchen talking here and there, she would always make a comment that people didn't really understand, that unless people go through it or have a similar experience, that people would never understand the sacrifice that I made, and that I moved to Germany, and in doing that he didn't have to move away from his family. And I think probably even more than anybody else in the family, she somehow got that. She understood the things that Roman and I would go through, and in return, he and I felt very open talking to her about the struggles of being in this multicultural relationship, the struggles that I had immigrating and assimilating into the culture. And I was very open with her about so many things, and she didn't try to cheer me up. She didn't try to make me feel good, but she just reminded me of the fact that I was okay and that I was doing a good job. I remember when we told her that we got engaged, and I remember she told Roman she was really happy about that, and that, oh man, she gave us the best advice. She told Roman, well, us, that marriage is hard, and she never wanted us to be afraid of fighting, because fighting with the person you're in a marriage with, it at least means that you're living in the same world. I think about the power of those words and the wisdom behind them, because I think about even in my own marriage that we've had discussions and disagreements, and we have argued, and we have had situations where he and I, we just don't meet in the middle. We just don't see each other's point of view. We try, but we don't agree with what the other person believes, or we don't agree with that side, with that point of view. But I always think to myself, but thank God we're at least discussing this, because I could just shut down, he could just shut down and just not really care about the other person, just not really care about the issue, about the marriage. And I could see how you could just shut down and live your parallel lives, but that's not the case. We're a unit, so of course we're gonna disagree, and of course there will be things that we have to work through and overcome. And it's in those disagreements that I feel like Roman and I are as strong as we are. In this day and age, we have this belief that if you're fighting, then things are bad. But the reality is, it's when you're not communicating, when you're not arguing, when you're not living in the same relationship, in the same world, that's when things are bad. So she told us, don't be afraid of the conflict. Just fix it. Just go through it together. And that's been the best thing. I truly think that in many times, even in my own marriage to Roman, I think that has been such incredible advice that we still think about. I'm so grateful for her. I'm so thankful that I got to know her. I'm so grateful that she got to meet my 2 kids. I'm grateful that she got to attend our German wedding. I'm just really, really, really grateful for her and her life. I'm also kind of amazed because today is the first sunny day that we've had in weeks. And I like to think that that might be God's way of saying that she's okay. And that we're gonna be okay. She'll definitely be missed, but always remembered. We're doing Friday night movie night. Yeah. But we're actually watching Paw Patrol. That was Callum's choice. And this is how I participate. I make a salad, put some veggies in it, and I put one of the dinosaurs. I just chop it up and then put it in my salad with some hot sauce. And that's delicious to me.
Hi. I got clean. What?
I got clean. So, how was school today?
Good.
You know, I miss you when you're gone. I'm happy that you're happy in school and I'm happy that you're learning a lot, but I sure do miss you.
Bye.
Bye, Linnea. Have a good night's sleep.
My rainbow bed.
A rainbow bed. Okay, okay. I'll go sleep in your rainbow bed with you.
Okay. Let's go out and then
And we have to be quiet. Okay, good night everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.